Riley Curry is just a little girl. She's the daughter of one of the greatest basketball players in the world, Stephen Curry, and his wife Ayesha. But sometimes, even the smallest voices can say the biggest things. What she said, out of the blue, shocked her parents. It came at a time when they were dealing with something huge, something that had everyone talking online, something that made headlines across the world. And in the middle of all that noise, Riley spoke up. Stephen Curry didn't start off as a superstar. He was the undersized kid with thin legs who people said wouldn't make it in the NBA. But he worked harder than anyone else. He believed in himself when no one else did. And now, he's known around the world as Steph Curry, two-time MVP, three-time champion, and one of the most respected athletes alive. Ayesha Curry is more than just a celebrity wife. She's a chef, an author, a TV personality, and a business owner. Together, they built a life full of love, faith, and family. They have 3 kids, Riley, Ryan, and Cannon, and they've always kept their kids out of the spotlight as much as they can. But sometimes, the spotlight finds you, even if you're not looking for it. It started with a post online. Someone shared a video from years ago. In it, Stephen Curry was seen speaking at a youth event. He was answering a question about same-sex marriage. Back then, in 2018, he said he believed marriage was between a man and a woman. That belief came from his faith, and he wasn't trying to hurt anyone. He was just being honest. But times change, people grow, and the world doesn't always give you space to do that quietly. The video resurfaced in 2023, during a time when LGBTQ+ rights were front and center again. Some people praised him for being true to his beliefs. Others called him hateful. The internet exploded. Tweets flew. Headlines shouted. Commenters argued. Everyone wanted a piece of the story. Even Ayesha got pulled into it. She's always been open about loving everyone, about supporting people no matter who they are or who they love. So some people questioned why she stood by her husband's words. The pressure was real. The noise was everywhere, and right in the middle of it all was Riley. You'd think that someone like Stephen Curry, used to pressure, used to cameras, used to being watched, would be able to handle this kind of firestorm. But this was different. This wasn't about basketball. This wasn't about money or fame. This was about values, about identity, about what he believes in, and how the world sees him. He tried to stay quiet. He didn't want to feed the fire. But silence only made things worse. Fans were confused. Supporters were upset. Critics were louder than ever. Ayesha posted on social media, saying that her family loves everyone, and that they believe in kindness above all else. But still, the comments kept coming. And then, something unexpected happened. One night, while the whole family was sitting together, Riley looked at her parents and said something that made them stop everything. She said, "Why does everyone care so much about what you believe?" Stephen and Ayesha both turned to her. They didn't know what to say. So Riley kept going. She said, "You're good people. That's all that matters." That moment hit Stephen and Ayesha harder than any headline ever could. Here was Riley, just a child, seeing through all the noise, through all the hate, through all the arguing. To her, her parents were just her parents. They loved her. They taught her to be kind, to help others, to believe in something bigger than herself. She didn't see politics. She didn't see controversy. She saw heart, and that changed everything. Because sometimes, when you get lost in the world's opinion of you, the loudest voice you need to hear is the one closest to home. Stephen and Ayesha sat there, stunned. Then Ayesha reached over and hugged Riley tight. And Stephen smiled. The kind of smile that says, "Thank you." Later that night, Stephen posted something on Instagram. He wrote, "Sometimes we forget why we started. We forget who we are. Tonight, my daughter reminded me. Thank you, Riley. You're right. At the end of the day, we try to live with love, lead with kindness, and follow our hearts. That's all we can do." Thousands of people commented. Some said they finally understood where he was coming from. Others said Riley's words were the most powerful part, and many said that maybe, just maybe, we should all take a step back, listen more, judge less, and remember what really matters. So what do you think? Did Riley say exactly what needed to be said? Do we spend too much time fighting over what people used to believe, instead of seeing who they are now? Would you like to see more stories like this? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because next week we'll tell another story that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew. Until then, keep watching, keep thinking, keep feeling. See you soon.